Alright, hey everybody, it is Tony and I am back. I have 3 TTMs again for you on this Monday. We got a hockey, football, and a baseball return. But before we get to my TTMs, we're going to take a look at the Brandon Wins TTM Challenge standings. Brandon is still leading, but Frank M TTM added 1 and Poor Man Stack added 1 as well. The tiebreaker, if we do end up with a tie, was the number of games the World Series was going to go and the number of runs. And due to that tiebreaker, Jedi Styles will get that because he guessed 49 runs and 6 games. Now it's on to my TTMs, and the first one comes from Hockey Hall of Famer Rod Langway. And also, more importantly, this was a Brandon Stebbins stamp return. It took a while, 103 days, and he lives not too far from me, maybe an hour, less than an hour from me. And it came from South Carolina, so I'm not sure if he has since moved to South Carolina or what. But happy to get Rod Langway back, especially since he's a Hall of Famer. I'm, not familiar with Capitals history, but I do know that he was a dominant defender for the Washington Capitals throughout the 80s and into the 90s. And he also won a Stanley Cup with the Montreal Canadiens. And now it's on to my football TTM, and it comes from all-around back Tony Nathan. Tony Nathan was one of those guys who never rushed for 1,000 yards, but he had 1,000-yard seasons from scrimmage between his receiving and his rushing. He had 5 of those throughout his career. He also played in 2 Super Bowls with the Miami Dolphins, both losses, one to the dominant 49ers and the other one to the Washington Redskins. And he was also a pretty good college back as well. He does personalize, obviously, as you see on the card that he sent, or I sent to him and he sent right back to me. So be prepared for that. So if you don't like personalization, don't send it to Tony Nathan. And now it is on to my final TTM, and it comes from another one of those guys who had an all but very brief Major League Baseball career. It lasted just 26 games for Wayne Schurr. And he's an Indiana native, by the way. 26 games, and his first game he ever pitched was against the Pittsburgh Pirates. And he had to face future Hall of Famer Willie Stargell and Roberto Clemente coming out of the bullpen. Those are the first 2 batters he faced. He faced Roberto first, got him to fly out, and then he faced Willie Stargell, and he got him looking. How about that to start your career? I mean, that's pretty wild and pretty up there. He also answered a couple of my questions that I asked him about playing at Wrigley Field, and he said it was great and that he had a lot of fun while he played at Wrigley. And then obviously I had to ask him about facing Roberto Clemente and Willie Stargell to start your career, and he said it was great, and he had a great time facing them. And I struggling to read his handwriting. He is 80-some years old, but he just said that his career didn't last very long, but he had a lot of fun playing with the Cubs. So that is all I have for today. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a good one, and be good to each other.